Hey, it's Jennifer. I am at Michael's today to look at the Dead Regency collection. It's only partially out. I did talk to the store manager. Trucks are on a bit of delay, so we're going to take a look at what is in store today. I'm really excited to take a look at this collection, so let's get going. The first thing I'm seeing is this floral arrangement here. We've got purples and grays and black, of course, some silver in a black vase, and let's see how much this is. This is going to be $44.99. They also have these soft pumpkins in here. So we have the black and silver, the purple with the gold, and then like a lavender, almost a periwinkle color with the gold. These are going to be $16.99 each. This piece here I just thought was really pretty. So you have the heart here on a black pedestal with the two shades of purple flowers, the roses. This is going to be $34.99. $34.99 for that piece. That's high. Just going to say it. That's high. So definitely wait for the sales and use your coupons, friends. They also have these glass vases here, so I'm seeing in the lavender and this smoky gray. These are going to be $29.99. I'm trying to see if it has a size on this, and it does not. So I'm going to guess that it's about 9, maybe 10 inches tall, and it is really just the size of my hand to the very tip of my fingers there. They also have this sign here that says Happy Hauntings with a carriage on it. This is going to be $19.99. And then we have some little garden friends. So these do have a fuzzy, mossy texture to them. The frog is going to be $16.99. And the snail is going to be the same price. They also put some florals with this collection, so let's see what we have here. So you get this whole bunch of this kind of a steel gray purple floral here, and it's going to be $14.99 for the bundle. They are really pretty though, I have to say that. And they also have this gray pampas pick here, or stem, for $9.99, and it's going to match perfectly with the colors of the collection. Okay, I'm only seeing one little lonely chair here. This is $19.99, and it has little, looks like little pearls on the back there. They are definitely an adornment there. So it's going to stick out and have some texture. So I thought that was really cute, but I mean, it is so tiny. It really just fits in the palm of your hand, and I just don't know what you would do with that. So how would you style this? Leave me a comment below because I'm curious. This next little piece is really cute if you do traveling. It is a travel jewelry box. This is going to be $14.99. It just zips open and closed. Move that for a moment. And the inside has that nice velvet in the off-white for all of your jewelry. Really pretty. Love the print on the outside too with the purple and black. And they have this really cool storage box here. It's in the shape of a coffin. It has that skull print on the front in the gold, and then it's just that charcoal gray color on the inside, and this is going to be $21.99. Next, they have this wall decor piece. You can hang it by this chain here. This is all metal, and I just think it's really cool. It's $34.99. Double checking, yeah, $34.99 for this one, and I would say it's probably 13 or so inches tall from bottom to about here on it, so not including the chain. But I think this is just a really cool piece. You can put some flowers or some greenery coming out of it, or some other spooky things. That's just, I don't know, I think this is a really cool piece. Okay, they also have this clock here, which again, I think it's really cool. Takes a battery. I'm gonna look at another one because it looks like their back is missing on it. So we'll check in a second. This is $19.99. Let's check. Okay, so that one's also open in the back, and so is that one. So it looks like that's just the way they come with the open back. They also have this melamine tray here with Lord and Lady here, the skeleton images. This is going to be $19.99. It's kind of an off-white or ivory color here with the charcoal gray, very much a grayscale print on it with gold on the edge. Okay, they also have these pumpkins here. They are glass pumpkins, very thin glass, I would say at that. The larger one is going to be $24.99. I wish they had put sizes on these things. So I'm going to guess that's probably a 7 to 8 inch diameter across on the large one. And it's only kind of goes up to my middle knuckles here on my hand. And then the small one you can see is definitely smaller. It's going to be $19.99 for this piece. And what I like about these, I love the color purple. So these are very much purple overlaid with a black on them, or maybe it's vice versa on that, I'm not quite sure. But I just love that it's a very purpley black color of these. So pretty. They also have a couple of lenticular frames here. These, I believe, are, let me check this one. Yeah, they're $29.99. So you have the gentleman suitor here who is going to change like so. And goes back that way. And then you have the woman in her prime. And then afterwards. So those are your two options there. And they have a couple more signs here. This one says private. It's $16.99. It does take a battery. It's gonna light up, but you can see, make sure you check yours because this is just a paper overlay and you can see, whoops, sorry. This is just a paper overlay. So you can see it's already starting to lift. So make sure you're checking yours. So there's a few different sayings here. So this one says private. Then this one is more in a blue color scheme where that one kind of has more purple and blue. This is definitely more blue. It says turn back. And this one is in that same blue pattern that says keep out. Okay, this has got to be one of the prettiest countdowns that I've seen. It's going to be $19.99. It's probably about 18 inches tall. And the skull magnetizes to the board here. And the top of it says Halloween countdown in a brown. It's very subtle, doesn't pop, but I still think it's really pretty. And every year they seem to do a small cabinet of curiosities in some way or another. So this is the one they have out for this year. I actually really like this one, and to be honest, I haven't been drawn to any of the ones in past years that I've seen, but I like the items in this one. I like the colorway of this one. It's really pretty. It's very expensive though. It is $59.99. So this is definitely something that I would wait to go on sale or have a really good coupon for. Maybe have some of the bonus cash that you can get, your rewards, things like that to bring that price down. But I think this is really cool. Okay, we have some really pretty glass canisters here. So we've got the same colorway as the vases. We got the smoky gray and then the lavender. So this one is going to be $21.99 and the larger one is $26.99. So for the larger one, my hand, it goes up to kind of to the bottom of my middle finger nail bed there. So it's almost the size of my hand for this one. And then the lavender one goes about up to my first knuckles here. So they're a good size for those. Really pretty. And I love the little finial tops on them. We have a couple more pictures here. Okay, there's a couple of images on this one. So this one is the man and the woman dancing in the ballroom. This is $9.99. And then we have the band here, the string quartet, playing the music, so $9.99. It's only going to be those two images in there, again $9.99 each. They also have this beautiful candle here in this glass dish. It is in the scent Hayride. Let's see, it is going to be $19.99 for this. And I think it's black. I think it's a black glass. Okay, it's all right. It's very light. It's a pretty scent though. Slightly floral, not too sweet. And then we have these two images here. So I think it only comes in these two portraits. And this is going to be $14.99. And it's probably about 8 inches tall or so. It's a little bit taller than my hand. But honestly, the one I think I like the best is this one. And this one has the brush strokes that they did over it, so it looks more like a painting. This is going to be $19.99. And this looks like it's a 14 inches tall or so. I do also like this metal sign here. Historical site, haunted house since 1793. Touch nothing and nothing will touch you. Love that saying. $19.99 for that. They also have these two small busts here. Now these are just a bit taller than my hand. These are going to be $19.99 each for those. I think those are really well done. The details on them are absolutely amazing. All the way around on both of them. Just really, really cool. Okay, this collection also came with a couple of pillows. So these are $19.99 each. It's basically the same pillow in two colorways. You have the black on black, and then you have the kind of muted lavender on the black. You can probably see the print on this better on this one. They're really pretty, and then the back is black on that one and lavender on this one. Again, it's that kind of dusty lavender, similar to the background of the wallpaper they're using for the display. I think those are really pretty. I really like the black one. They also have some candlesticks here, again sticking with that color palette with the lavender and the smoky gray. This one does appear to be a little darker than some of the other smoky gray ones that we've seen. The taller one in the back is probably about 5 inches tall. It's going to be $19.99. And this short one here is about 3 to 4 inches tall. It's going to be $14.99. This is something else that I really like. I just like how unusual it is. It's just not something you see all the time. These are going to be $16.99 each. This smaller one is just barely taller than my hand, and the taller one is a little bit more than my hand on these. I think these are just really, really cool. Let me know down below. Do you like these? What do you think about them? Okay, we have a couple more pictures here. These are more in a kind of a substantial frame. These are $12.99 each. I want to say they're probably about 8 inches tall on there. Yeah, I'd say about 8 inches tall in here. So you have the spooky staircase, or you have the spooky lady here, and just the two options for images. I really like them. I really like the staircase. I think I would probably paint the gold a different color, silver or something, just to tone it down a little bit. I don't really do a lot of gold, and this is quite bright gold, so I would want to tone it down just a little bit, but I kind of really like the staircase one. We also have this sign here that says Spooky Soiree. This is going to be $12.99, and this one, the letters are raised, they're like stuck on here, separate pieces, and the white design all the way around is etched into it. So that is just really nice texture, really well done. It looks really pretty. I like that one too. Okay, we have some more signs here. This one says Haunted Ballroom, kind of the same thing. Those letters are placed on there, so they are raised up. Same with the hands, there are appliques on here. I love the frame detail. It's like a double frame on that. It's going to be $16.99. Just really well done. Okay, this is another one that I really like, but we'll get to the price on this one in a second. I love the frame on it. I love the shape of the frame on it, but really I love the image on here. I think it's just really cool. It has a little bit of iridescence here that gives it some shimmer. And then the price, you guys, this is $29.99, and that I just can't justify that. 30 bucks for this thing. I mean, it's probably only 11-12 inches tall. That just floors me. This ribbon is really pretty. Look at this pendant here in the center. That's really nice, and it's classic, but it's pretty. And it comes in this purple with the gold for $24.99, and then it also comes in that lighter purple, almost that periwinkle color with the gold, matches back to those pumpkin pillows we saw. Now this trinket cabinet is absolutely stunning. Yes, it's expensive. It's $39.99, but this open filigree metal detail on the side is everything. And it has a little latch here, it has the glass door. Oops, don't drop things, Jennifer. And then on the inside, it has that kind of a mercury glass backing on it, and the splatter that you see on there, it's that purple color. So it's just totally different, really, really cool. I am digging this one a whole lot. It's $39.99, so again, it is pricey, but almost worth it because it is so unique. Just love the cathedral look of it all. The sides are what really get me. That open metal filigree does have two shelves, so one way at the bottom and then one about halfway up. I think that's gorgeous. And we have a few more little perfume bottles here. So again, smoky gray, the lavender, and this time we're seeing it in a clear. These are going to be $9.99, and they're probably only 4 or 5 inches tall. They're not that tall, but they're cute. And then they have these little tabletop decor pieces. These are all $12.99 each. They're all that little block style tabletop decor, and they do have that high gloss shine on them, so they all have that reflective gloss. So we have the upside down roses, and again $12.99 for those. And then you have the florals in the rib cage and the florals around the skull. Those are actually really pretty in person here. I like those too. And the collection does have a water globe. So we have the stack of books with the skull and the black cat and the candles. And then you have to manually shake it because of the black glitter in there. It's $19.99. So the bottom of it has a graveyard scene that goes around. Pretty minimal on the back side. They have one of their book boxes out too. This one is Edgar Allan Poe, the collected works of poetry and fiction. And then it has the same on the spine here. It's probably about 9 inches tall on this one. You've got the 4 pages, and on the inside it is the black felt there. Let's see what's on the back. Oh, a nice little paragraph here. It's $24.99, so get that out of the way because I know that's where your eyes just went straight to the price. A dream in visions of the dark night, I have dreamed of joy departed, but a waking dream of life and light hath left me broken-hearted. Ah, what is not a dream by day to him whose eyes are cast on things around him with a ray turned back upon the past. Written by Edgar Allan Poe. That's pretty. $24.99 though, so something to think about. And I'm sure they're going to have more of the book boxes coming out soon. As you can see, we're still kind of sparse on the collection. Okay, this is pretty, and this is also a really great idea for a DIY. Little shadow boxes here with some dried flowers. These are only about 8 inches tall. They're $29.99. You know, some of these prices are great. Some of them I can deal with, but some of them are just wow. This is one of those wow ones. These are pretty though. This is definitely something I would probably go over to their frame department, grab a shadow box, and go through my own supply of dried flowers and do a little home DIY. So yeah, something to think about there, but they're pretty. Okay, they have this lumbar pillow here. It's going to be $29.99. Happily Never After in that really pretty purple on the top, a nice soft velvet, and it's black on the back. I found another pillow, and this one is really cool. So the complete Tales and Poems of Edgar Allan Poe, and it has a cover on it. This is really cool. And then it has, you know, that first page of the book. So that is neat. They had one similar in one of the other Halloween collections, but it had a Velcro to close. This one does not, so it will just constantly flap open. The spine just has the name of the book again, and then a little design on the back. Did I tell you guys the price? $34.99 for this one. And we have these two little signs here. These are kind of smaller side of things. So this one says, never trust the storyteller, only trust the story. This is $12.99. They're both going to be $12.99. And this one says, fiction is the truth inside the lie. That is interesting. So lengthwise, this is probably about 9 inches or so, and then maybe about 4 inches tall. Okay, you guys, you have to let me know in your stores, these really pretty candles of the black dress, do they do back bends? Are they supposed to all do back bends? Or are they supposed to be upright straight like this? I'm guessing they're supposed to be up straight because the other three are doing back bends at different degrees. So I'm guessing they melted. You guys let me know. What's right here? What's wrong here? Is this the odd man out, or are these other three the odd man out here on this black dress? But these are going to be $12.99. And they also have these little trinket dishes. So this one says, there's a grain of truth in every fairy tale. These are going to be $14.99. And then they have this one here. We read to know we are not alone. Wow, that's pretty powerful saying there. And there's this picture here. So this is probably a standard, like, what are they, 8 by 11? Is that a standard picture frame size? $24.99 for this one. But I love the picture of this. I love the way the ghost drapes over the chair and you can see the chair through it. I think that is really cool. Very well done. $24.99. And there are some marks on here on the ghost where the paint kind of lifts up here. So they did it in a way that it looks like the ghost was actually hand painted over the image. This is pretty flat canvas. And this one here I thought was really lovely. This one is the lady at her desk. I like the metal filigree corners there. This is going to be $14.99, and it's probably maybe an 8 by 8 square. They also have this wreath here with the pumpkins with the lace overlay on it and the purple roses that match the colors of the collection. This is going to be $59.99. I think it's really beautiful. They also have this sign here that says Home Sweet Haunted Home. It's probably close to 2 feet across in length. It's really pretty, and again the lettering is all applique on there, so it's going to come out, and then the frame sticks out quite a bit as well, so you're going to get a lot of dimension on this piece on the sides, and you have all the detail on the roses. That's really pretty. Did I tell you the price? This is going to be $39.99. So it's interesting that they did that. I don't know if you can see that has bounce here. This is fabric. That's really cool. And then the picture is, how did he do it? Like it's screened onto the fabric, but it's also on the background too. So you've got a double layer of the picture. If you can kind of see that underneath. This is really hard to show you this. Is it better this way? There's so much glare in here. It's doubled. So the image is on the back of the canvas and then screen printed onto this fabric here on top. So you got picture layered on picture, which gives it a really interesting look of depth and illusion of ghostly figures. It's just really cool. You have to see this one in person. Yeah, because once people see these, they know it's out here and like how cool it actually looks in person. These are gonna fly off the shelf. They're gonna go out of stock super fast. So if you're remotely interested in the collection, you think you might like to get a picture, this is a larger picture. This is probably 2.5 feet long here by about 1.5 feet on the side. So it's a good size picture. $59.99, $60 for this one, and I feel like I'm babbling on and on and on about it because it is just that cool. Anyway, it's here. And that is going to do it for our walkthrough of the Dead Regency. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please subscribe on your way out. Give the video a like if you did like it, and I will see you in the next one.